kutisha siwezi so resign. Let me tell you, and Kenyans must understand this. And I think it is time some people leave government so that we even get new faces. Kwani kuna watu walisaliwa kwa serikali. Mimi nikienda shule, Muturi alikuwa. Karibu hata sasa nimefika 50, mambo ya kwenda mbinguni imeanza kukaribia, bado wako. Ala, si waondoke wale wanataka ku, after all, hii serikali sasa ni broad based. Ukiondoka mtu mwingine anakuja. We are not in short of replacements. Ama namna gani? Si namna hiyo.
You've all clearly heard the senator of Uasin Gishu County, also the former governor of Uasin Gishu, speak and tell Justin Muturi to go and resign and go home, to leave government. He's also trying to insinuate that Justin Muturi is too old to be in government. And actually, in addition to that, he's also trying to say that Justin Muturi does not deserve to be that seat. He should resign for the sake of integrity. If you're tired, go home. That's what he's telling Justin Muturi. Now, we have to remember that how did Justin Muturi get this seat? It is out of the support they gave President William Ruto, the campaign they did to him, the sacrifice, leaving Uhuru Kenyatta to come and support William Ruto. And as a result, they all became considered in government. They were considered in government. So therefore, the mountain gave William Ruto 47% of the votes. And that means that they deserve to be in government, whether the Kenya Kwanza government likes it or not. Why? They are the people who really gave the support that gave William Ruto the powers to be in power. If they all decided to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, how could it be today? William Ruto could be in opposition, probably seriously suffering, because as we speak, the government could have gone for William Ruto like hell. So, but now, as we speak today, William Ruto is in government courtesy of Mount Kenya region, and that's something that he must accept. Nevertheless, that's not my point here today. My point here today is the Mandago's statement on Justin Muturi. Justin Muturi, first of all, we have to remember that he was the former Attorney General, and also right now is the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service. Now, he was talking of the abductions that are occurring in this country, which is the correct thing that someone from government need to speak about these abductions. And it is true, we have to see every government official condemning abductions in the country. He came out and spoke about it. He gave an example of being a a victim of abduction, where we had a certain time his son being abducted, and he didn't know where he was until he called the president, who called later on Rudini Haji to release his son. And that's how it happened. And that's how the son got to be released after now. So the fact remains that he's a victim and he knows probably what he's talking about. Whether the son was guilty or not, at least there was also an abduction that had occurred in his family. So therefore he had the powers to speak about it. Anyway, it didn't augur well with most of the leaders in power. And therefore, Osoro came out amongst other leaders to say that he can leave if he's tired to be in government. Now, let's go back slightly. Mandago is saying that Justin Muturi should go. Should Muturi go? Who between the two, Mandago and Muturi, who should leave and go home? According to me, it is Mandago. For two reasons. Why? First of all, when we had Dr. Fred Matiang'i, while in charge of education, he told Professor Hiro to I think it's Professor Hiro to go and take over the Moi University. And then, Mandago, Sudi, and many other leaders from the Kalenjin land, particularly Uasin Gishu County, went for Matiang'i and told him that you're not going to control us in our home. This university must be led by a Kalenjin. And eventually, the Kalenjin was given the powers to run that university. But as we speak today, the university is on its knees. It's on its knees. Other universities are thriving, including Yato University, led by Kibage. If you go to Nairobi University, you see it doing bad. If you go to Kenyatta University, there are no much complaints. But now, Moi University down on its knees. Deaths right, left, and center. Stealing of public funds. And no one has been arrested so far. And the students are suffering. And nobody cares. But this was contributed highly by the governor and the current senator of Uasin Gishu County, former governor and current senator of Uasin Gishu County, Jackson Mandago, where they seriously fought Matiang'i and ensured that Professor Hiro was out of that university. He left, and he left for them. As we speak today, they gave their personalities down on their knees. That itself is enough to make Jackson Mandago resign, because that was incompetency, that was failure to the public, failed the public, and that was seriously against the provisions of good leadership in this country. So he should leave office. Completely he should resign. Because between what he did and between what Justin Muturi is saying, Justin Muturi say he's doing the right thing. He's far much better. Let him also be charged if he has a problem. But that is what we expect from him as Kenyans. Now, the second thing I want to say here, if you remember, you guys very well, we had the issue to do with Finland, where Jackson Mandago, even up to date, he has a case in court that is supposed to answer against the people who are supposed to go to Finland, where their money, parents sold land, properties, sold various things, sold cows to ensure that their kids have gotten some education in Finland. The county government lied before that these people were going to be given scholarships, yet they are not scholarships. They are simply, or maybe the government was to get actually for them, but they are simply going to, the parents themselves are going to toil for it. I personally felt good when I heard that there's an exchange program between Uasin Gishu County and Finland. So I thought this is the good start for Mandago. Only to realize that it was the parents who were selling the properties and then giving money to government to take these people to Finland. A shame. And then this money is given to them. These people use it in the campaigns and chewing. So as a result today, most parents did not take their kids to Finland. The kids are suffering now. Others now, of course, have started going because of being close to government. So generally, it has not been easy. It has not been easy for some parents because Mandago and his people embezzled the funds that were supposed to take kids to Finland. Billions of money. Huge amounts of money. That is very sad. Now, he has a case in court. Then he has the audacity to come and stand and tell Justin Muturi to go and resign, or if he's tired, to leave government. Who should leave government? Which corruption case does Justin Muturi been presented with in court? Which corruption case? Where has he led to a fail in or done, or maybe a collapse of a university or an entity in government? Which mistake has he done or made that is going to make him resign from office? Just simply saying that there should be no abductions, the government is responsible, or maybe being a friend to Rigathi Gachagua. That is basically the reason. Being a friend to Rigathi Gachagua, probably going to join into CAT, and they want to get him out of office so that he can be able to engage in his own things and probably finish him together with Rigathi Gachagua. But now it is not easy. As we speak today, there are no basis to remove Justin Muturi from office. Not easy to remove. But of course, if they decided to go and impeach, or if the impeachment that can be done to a cabinet secretary, probably they can get a reason. But the fact remains in front of the public, Justin Muturi did not say anything wrong. The issue to do the abductions are enough to take William Ruto home. Home completely. And then Muturi speaking about it, he did not hint on William Ruto, but he said simply Nuruddin Haji was involved in abduction of his son. The same case that was said by Rigathi Gachagua. The consistency there is serious. It's wanting. And then leaders come out to say they want to impeach Justin Muturi, or maybe telling him to resign. Yet themselves, they're the people who have been engaged on corruption, and they should actually have resigned at the first time when they were presented to court, or when there were allegations from the public. I don't know, guys, what is your take as far as Jackson Mandago's sayings or maybe statements are concerned, but please let me see it on the comment section. My name is Abdul Mukwasi. Next time, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment.